edition of the Chaotically Intolerant podcast. So we were supposed to have a guest on to join us for the draft today, and I already told Angel not to come on because he's not a big fan of what we're drafting. I'm not going to reveal what we draft yet. But yeah, so it's just going to be me and Lleyton drafting, what one-on-one draft. I think I like this. Sad, but I think I like this a little better. First, let's talk about your sleep schedule, Lleyton. How'd you do this week?
It's been quite good. I did the last 2 days were kind of poor. I guess last night it was around 4 a.m. that I went to, or between 3 and 4 that I went to sleep, and then I had to get up at 11. So I didn't get a ton of sleep. And then the night before that, it was like a 5 a.m. to noon kind of deal. But then before that, it's been like the latest has been 3 a.m. for like the last week. Like I've been going to sleep around midnight, 1 or 2, which that's pretty normal. That's at least, especially for someone who doesn't have a job. I'll say that. That's good for someone who doesn't have a job. Like I don't have an obligation in the morning.
See, I still have an obligation in the morning, and I go to bed around midnight usually. I always tell myself I want to go to bed at 10 o'clock tonight. I want to go to bed at 10 o'clock. And though that 10 o'clock, that I know.
So you're the one messing up.
That 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock, like those 2 hours, it's the quickest 2 hours in the history of the world. Like it is ridiculous how quick that time goes. Like if that time went by that quick for like my classes, I wouldn't even care about college. It would be like I would be so happy to go to college. But I don't know. I don't know. Like tonight, I'm gonna get off this. Here's my plan. This is the entire plan that I have. I'm gonna get off this. I'm gonna put everything away that I need to put away. Take a melatonin. Put on my blue light glasses because blue light keeps you up at night. So I wear my blue light glasses, and then I'm gonna go watch a little TV with the glasses on. Drink my bone broth that I use for my recovery every night, and then hot water that settles my stomach, and I'm gonna go to bed. But you know what's gonna happen? Do you know I know what's gonna happen. I can't stop it. I'm gonna go
on TikTok.
I'll go on TikTok, or I'll just sit there watching, because I've been like binge watching The Simpsons lately for like the last month. I'm on like season 19 right now. I started like season 1, episode 1, gone all the way through. I'm just gonna sit there and watch Simpsons or go on TikTok, or usually I get caught up on something on my computer. Like usually I'm doing something for the podcast, making a graphic or something. But I'm pushing that to tomorrow to make sure I'm not staying up too late. But it's inevitable. It's gonna happen because I want to get up early and go play golf. Because normally or lately it's been like I wake up at 8. And then it takes me 2 hours to get out of the house. So I get out of the house by 10, and then I play from like 10:30 till roughly like 5 or 6 o'clock at night. And I go to the gym and then come home. So we're trying to fix it. We're both over here trying to fix our schedules a little bit.
I mean, I'm much better about my schedule than I was, because I was at the point where I was just staying up an entire night to reset.
I remember when we had the lockdown for COVID in Florida, when things were starting to get back to normal, I just pulled an all-nighter because I was like, I can't.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I pulled an all-nighter, and then at like 7 a.m. I went to Payne Park and went on a run to like try and keep myself up, and felt fantastic. I felt like my endorphins were real high. Come home, sit on the couch, and I put in the original Superman with Christopher Reeve. Like I was like, I'm feeling retro today. Sit on the couch for a second, and I'm like, this doesn't really feel comfortable. I should like lie down. So I like laid down, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like shut my eyes for a second. And I was like, this feels really nice. My eyes were like really tired, and then next thing I knew, the movie was over.
Next thing you know, you fall asleep at 9 a.m. and wake up at 6 p.m.
Not at 6 p.m. I think it was like noon. And then I woke up and I was like, oh God. I was like, I did it again. And then I think a few nights later, I finally did it. Like I really pushed through, and I pushed through all that day. And I finally I went to bed at like 10 o'clock and woke up at like probably 10 o'clock the next morning, but I felt okay. So it's a process. We're getting older, I think. I think that's the problem. We're getting older.
Yeah, I need a little routine like you have. Because my
Yeah.
night varies depending on how I feel and stuff, and I should
Well,
drink some tea or something.
I do some people do tea. I do the bone broth because of I guess there's some stuff that helps your muscles recover.
Liver
And
King
believe it or
told you
not,
that.
you know, Liver King, I don't mind Liver King. Okay. I
You're
don't
a
mind the guy.
primate or a primal.
I'm a primal. I am a primal. Listen, I am technically a professional athlete. All right. I have to take care of my body. Okay. The only vice that I really have is Mountain Dew, which is which is a problem. I listen, I love my Baja Blast. Voltage is fantastic. My mom tells me she didn't raise me to like Mountain Dew, but listen, mom, you don't tell me what to do, okay?
I'm not actually a fan that much of Mountain Dew.
I don't like the original that
Just,
much.
yeah.
Have you ever tried like their other flavors before?
Yeah, I've had Baja Blast and I think Code Red, which I
Top 10 tier.
prefer.
Code Red sucks. It does.
I prefer it to the original, but I wouldn't say it's like a great soda or anything. Like I'd never buy it or anything.
Like Code Red, every time I've gotten Code Red, which is very rare, I'll get it and it's super decarbonated. Like it's like flat and it just ruins the experience. I hate flat soda. But Voltage, that blue raspberry flavor with that, oh my God, dude. Oh my God. It's fantastic. Apparently they came out with one that tastes like Sour Patch Kids. So I feel like I like Sour Patch Kids. So I might have to give that a little a taste, I guess. I guess.
You'll drink ketchup flavored Mountain Dew or something.
No, I won't. Bro, they had they had the flaming hot version of it. Did you see that?
I did not.
It was like, like flaming hot Cheetos, but in a Mountain Dew. I didn't
That's
try it.
weird.
Apparently, if you I've looked on like the Reddit page for for Mountain Dew and it gets almost unanimous hate. Then again, almost any flavor on that Reddit page gets like unanimous hate. Then anything on Reddit is unanimously hated. So
For real, bro. You leave one comment, you get downvoted out of existence no matter how like correct you are, whatever.
I think the most positive subreddit I'm a part of is the Superman subreddit, and they're still negative because they constantly get into a fight over which Superman is better. Just like how about and like like there's like some animated movies that are just objectively bad. Like they're just bad, like the Injustice movie they made. They're like, that movie sucked, blah blah blah. I was like, I enjoyed it just because it was like I enjoy Superman. So like I can sit down and watch literally anything with him in it and have fun. But those fucking incels sit at their fucking computers all day, just hate everything.
For real.
They get it. You could say 2 + 2 is 4, and they would be like, "Well, no, actually."
Yeah, you go back on an hour later, it's -23 or something. It doesn't even show your comment anymore.
Oh boy. Um. Also, my power went out today, so it was not good. I don't want to hear it from anybody saying that, oh, you're soft because you can't live without power. Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut your mouth. All right. We as humans, we are evolving for our brain so we create technology that makes our lives more comfortable. Having air conditioner or having electricity lets us have AC and have entertainment and stuff. I don't need to go hunt in the fucking woods in 95 degrees, okay, and live in a shack. I want my air conditioning. I want my Wi-Fi. I want my fucking electricity. All right. FPL, get on your fucking horse and let's figure this out. I have had to shower in the dark in the past like 4 months twice. Twice.
No.
Now, if I had a nickel for every time that happened, That's not a lot of nickels, but it's just weird that that happened twice. You know, just doesn't make sense.
I don't know that I've ever had to shower in the dark.
It's like bad timing because when I get home from playing golf, I am disgusting, and I'm like, do I shower or do I not shower? And I'm like, no, I gotta shower because I can smell myself.
Mhm.
So I just have to shower in utter darkness. It's a different experience. It's like I can't wait to get out of the shower. Like I can enjoy the shower sometimes when the light's on and it's like nice and warm, but when it's dark and you got to shower, I feel like I'm like fighting for my survival at that point. I feel like somebody's gonna come and get me.
Yeah. I think I have turned off the lights to shower just to feel what it would feel like. And yeah, it does just feel like an entity has just
It's
joined your
weird.
shower.
And like the biggest issue, besides the fact that an entity probably joined my shower, is that I can't turn on the is that I can't turn on the fan in my bathroom. So when I get out, it's not like I get hit with like a blast of coolness. Cause like I only want to be warm when I'm getting covered in warm water. I don't want to be warm when I get out of the shower because then I start sweating and it just ruins the shower. But
Yeah.
like there's just steam and it's hot. And then I like step out of the bathroom and I feel that, but I've already started the sweating process at that point.
I don't even have a fan in my bathroom because I use like the general population bathroom because my mom has the master bedroom. So I just have to crack the window open if I don't want it to be too steamy.
If you ask your mom if you can use the
I mean,
shower.
like I've used her shower before, like throughout my life, but like normally I just shower in my sister and I's bathroom.
um yeah, that's you have the slave shower basically.
Yeah, I'm poor.
All of us are, don't worry. Um and then school started for you this week. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
yeah.
How's that going?
Well, everything's online except for my one class on Wednesday. I left 35 minutes early, which I wanted to leave 40 minutes early, but whatever.
Is that in
And
Tampa?
it's in Sarasota, but it's
Mhm.
by like the airport.
Yeah, I know
So
what
it's
it
a
is.
little ways. And my class is at 5, so like it was a little obviously there was going to be traffic. I end up getting there 5 minutes late. Then I can't find the classroom. So then I'm 10 minutes late. I walk in, teacher's already lecturing. The only empty seats are like in the front half of the class. I'm not like front row, but I'm like third or fourth. It's like a really long classroom.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was a terrible experience. At least just like it, like I was just sitting there so tensed up because I'm like, just felt so embarrassed. And I hate being late for stuff and all that. But eventually I relaxed. And then now I have like this group I have to do activities with. And so it's good so far.
Well, I have I had 3 classes in Tampa. Um, 2 of them were the
Why
hybrid
would you
ones.
do that to yourself?
So I don't mind it because like it gives me like a little taste of like college, like that whole college experience everyone's talking about. It gives me
Yeah.
like a little taste because I get up early and I go to campus and I have like a 9:15 class. So I realistically have to leave at like 7:30 because of traffic going up there. But like I get there and then I have like clothes with me to go work out. Um and I get there. First off, the teacher for my very first class in the morning, the teacher is like 20 minutes late.
So you could legally leave.
So yeah, I said that to everybody and everyone laughed. It was hilarious.
Dude, your quarterback just got a rushing touchdown of like 50 yards. I cannot believe.
Wait, really?
I'm dead serious. That
Sam Ellinger?
yeah, yeah,
Go.
I have the game going on a different tab,
Hold
but
on.
that
I gotta have a clip.
it
I gotta have
literally
a clip.
just happened.
Wait, the Ravens mascot got carted off the field with his mask still on after suffering a knee injury. 2 elite moments right in a row. No way.
Yeah, number 4 just ran 50 yards.
Yeah, that's Sam Ellinger. Bro, I am
Bro, Bucks, I guess we're going 0-16, 17 this season. However many games we play.
Oh my! So you know how like football teams do like a youth football game versus mascots at halftime sometimes. So
Yeah.
so that's how the Ravens mascot got hurt.
One of the like 10-year-olds just trucked him.
There's a video of him getting put on the cart, and he has his mask on. He's in full uniform.
He still has to like act animated too. Like he's doing all these motions, all exaggerated.
Oh man. What were we? Oh, I was talking about school. Good Lord.
Yeah.
That was a funny little tangent. Because I was trying to find the clip of that run. But so I get to class, the guy is 20 minutes late. So I was like, okay, this is how my first class is gonna go. Awesome. Like this class, it clearly does not care. Second class, the teacher before ended like 40 minutes early. So I got to be like 50 minutes early to my next class. And so I was like,
Yay.
I can't really do anything right now. So I just go and sit outside the classroom. And I end up talking with my teacher for like 30 minutes. Very sweet lady. It's in a gender identity class. So any right-wing listeners are not going to be happy about that. It's a very interesting class though. So I have that class, and then I go to another class. Again, these are all like my classes are 15 minutes within each other. So I go to the next class, and I already kind of read the syllabus before. I was like, all right, let's see how this person is, because I don't, syllabus, it has to be written like professionally, but let's see how she is. So apparently, you miss one day of class, point deduction, no matter what, point deduction. Also, guess what? She was going out of town for like 3 months in the middle of the semester. So she was like, okay,
So she gets the point deduction.
we should get dollars back for every class we miss. No, she was gonna do a Teams class. You're gonna do class over Teams. And we have to have our cameras on during that Teams class. And I was like, bro, now. Like, I'm gonna be naked. So
from the bathtub. Like be in a bubble bath on the
with
Zoom.
all the bubbles around me, you can just see my eyes poking through. So I don't think it's hard to guess what happened to that class on my schedule. Easy drop, immediate. I was like, there's never taking a class like that again. Plus, all of the kids in that class were they're basically like our target audience for the show. Just like
What's that supposed to be?
boy, like, or like former athletes, like all of them are like, yeah, I used to play college baseball. And I'm like, well, you used to? What happened? Because we were doing that stupid little thing where you go around the room and you introduce yourself. It's like, but actually, because I was sitting in the very, very back, and it was like this little, like how it was like a row, there's like levels of desks. So like first level here, then the second level is like above them, like stadium seating, basically. Yeah. So in the very back of the room, they have a desk, two single desks in each corner. That's like at the top of the stadium, basically. So I grabbed one of those and they just skipped me. They forgot about me. I was like, awesome. And then the girl turns around to me and she goes, you got out of it, didn't you? I was like, yeah. It was like at the end of class. She goes, well, you don't want to introduce yourself? Communication majors, they like to talk a lot. I was like, no, I don't want to introduce myself. She goes, well, why? And I was like, I'm dropping this class right now. She was like, oh. And I was like, yeah. And then I walked away. So interesting first day. But I picked up like health communication. So whatever. It's an online class. But my favorite part about that campus. So after I work out, I go, the gym sucks there. It is objectively terrible. It is there's like 40,000 students that go to that school. And they have like 4 benches, like bench press.
I was thinking that because what else are you gonna do on campus? Everyone's gonna be at that gym.
And they have like like the cable things, like there's like the cable station thing.
Yeah.
So they have like two low rows, two pull down things. Like it's barely enough for anybody. Like it's barely enough. It's ridiculous. I sat there literally waiting on these two girls doing like a set, like a like a whatever. They're going back and forth between two things. Sat there for
Uh-huh.
20 minutes waiting for these people. It's like, bro, get the fuck off the machine. So after I do my little workout, I get my pump in. I go to the cafeteria, pay like $13. Bro, let me tell you about this food. It is terrible food, but it is so good. It is just like it's like bad food.
Like Golden Corral.
Yeah, it's like it's $13 for an unlimited buffet. All right. You know how many hamburgers I eat in a day there when I go there? I stuff myself full. It's ridiculous. Like I'll sit there for like 3 hours. Like I'm doing like homework and stuff on the computer, but like I see like probably 8 or 9 different groups of people like sit down at a table and leave, sit down at a table and leave. It's so funny. And I'll sit there like eat 3, 4 hamburgers, a salad. Sometimes I get some chicken, maybe a slice of pizza. They have an ice cream machine with like the soft serve. I love the vanilla with sprinkles.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then I go home. So that's like my day as like a quote college student.
Dang. I just like I don't know that I could validate that driving that far and stuff.
I do it twice a week.
Even like paying to eat at campus, like
I do it
well,
like twice a week, so it's not like I do it every day. But like
yeah.
also my classes are hybrid, so there are like some days I won't have to go.
Mhm.
And just kind of it switches things up for me because it can get kind of like, I do like mostly the same thing every day, so it can get a little what's the word? Just repetitive. So like it does switch it up, and I'll probably get bored of it, and I'll be like, all right, I'm just not going to go to class today. Because like in September, me and Sam are going to the Colts Jaguars game, and I'm gonna have to miss class that Monday morning. They're like, I'm not going to class that Monday morning.
Mhm.
I'm either gonna be really depressed or I'm gonna be partying my dick off, one or the other.
Probably depressed.
Shut the fuck up. In a week
Wow.
two game against Jacksonville, I'm gonna be partying my dick off. Let's go. Come on, baby. That episode of Gridiron Chaos after that game is gonna be electric. Everybody needs to tune into that.
Yes. They need to tune into every week because I'll be electric after the
every week.
Bucs go undefeated for the entire year.
Every week. Well, Lleyton will have some predictions. We're gonna have my guest. You'll be a part of the rotating cast of guests coming in. So you'll get some different takes. We might have some Steelers fans come on, Eagles fans. Listen, there's gonna be a lot of different people coming through here. All right, it's gonna be like a sorority girl's bedroom. It's gonna be like a sorority girl's bedroom on homecoming night for all the football players. Just everybody's running a train through us. That was a bad joke. I apologize for that. Also, speaking of college, listen, I got some content ideas. Maybe one day we drive up, all 3 of us, we go up to Tampa one day, set up a little table, get some people to just, pass by, get some content out of some people, ask them some random questions. You seen that stuff on TikTok? People go around college campuses, ask them questions. That stuff always blows up. Easy.
Yeah. Bro, that'll be weird. You'll have to take. I don't have the personality for that. You'll have to take the lead, or I'll have to watch you do it a few times before.
I was thinking, we'll have a sign, like I'll have a table, and we'll just sit there, and we'll have a sign, and it'll either say, "Let us ask you a question," or "Ask us a question." I don't know which would be better if like people came up with like, because I guarantee if I did the "Ask us a question," the first question would be, "What do you think on abortion?" It'd be the first question immediately.
Well, then we'll respond. We'll be bold, bro. We'll be
We're not gonna be
memorable.
bold. I'm not gonna be bold.
We'll become
Whatever
chaotically
public,
political.
my political opinion is whatever the public thinks.
My political opinion is whatever the listener is thinking right now.
Yep. If you don't like abortion, I don't like abortion. If you like abortion, I like abortion. Depends on the listener. All right. Do we want to get this draft underway?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So this is one I've been very excited about. I do have to give credit to the Dog Walk podcast from Barstool for giving me this idea. I did steal this, but an Adam Sandler draft is our draft. So the categories are one character, so like specifically Adam Sandler's character, one prop, one side character from an Adam Sandler movie, can't be Adam Sandler, one love interest, and one villain. So it's just me and Lleyton. Angel apparently is not an Adam Sandler fan. I don't know what his deal is.
I wouldn't say I'm an extensive Sandler fan, but I mean, I like some Adam Sandler movies.
I
respect the man.
There's very few movies that I don't think he can, or that I think weren't very good made by him. I didn't like Little Nicky. It was weird. The Cobbler was really bad. That was a bizarre movie. That was like his first shot at acting. I might be tipping picks here, but I don't think these guys are really worth drafting. We're not going to do numbers this time. Lleyton, I'll let you go first.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to have to start with my villain because I believe he's a pretty good one. Shooter McGavin.
That was number
Gilmore.
1 on my villains list.
Yep.
Number 1. He is the biggest asshole in the movie. He says, and he's also funny. He just self-owns himself all the time. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. You eat pieces of shit for breakfast? No. No. I think I'll make your room my trophy case. He's a fucking asshole. Right? You remember when when they throw the beach ball on the green, and he like swings at it with his golf club and it gets stuck on the end of the club, so then he's just going like this trying to get it off.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Damn you people, this is golf." And then he steps up to his putt, makes the putt, and he does the double. He's like, "Yeah, shooter." It's like, dude, you're a fucking asshole. But I love him.
He's a classic.
He's the quintessential.
One of the best villains ever, not even just for Adam Sandler.
Honestly, he is. He's like one of the greatest villains we've seen. Just when he's in the woods trying to, hit the Happy Gilmore shot and he misses every time. Yes, That's funny. When and the actor, what's his name? I don't remember his name, but he just lives off of that. He lives off of Shooter. He's in like every commercial for 2K or PGA 2K23, like, which is like the golf video game that's coming out, or Tiger Woods is on the cover now, but he was in it last year, he's in it this year. He does every single golf movie. Like, he has some small role in like almost every golf movie that comes out now. He is the quintessential villain, typecasted, and he lives up to it. He also got a DUI, which sounds like Shooter McGavin, 100%. Fantastic pick, Lleyton. I have to give that to you. That's a fantastic pick. And I don't think there's any other pick you could have taken for villain. Like, he's number 1. Easy.
For sure. And I feel like some of his movies, like, there's not really like a definitive villain, but there's kind of just the people against him, I guess.
Yeah, some of the stuff. Yeah, like if I was going through, and a lot of stuff, like, they don't have a single villain. Like, I wrote down for like almost every movie that I like from him, like what the villain was. Some of them, it's a very unique villain. I'm not gonna tip my pick yet, because I'm not gonna take a villain yet. I'm gonna go with a prop. I think this is the shallowest category. And I gotta go with the universal remote from Click.
That is a good one.
That's such I mean, you can do anything. It is the plot of the movie. It's not like with some of the other stuff that it's like kind of a part of the movie. The click remote is the reason that the movie even happens because of that. And that movie is so sad at the end. I cry at the end of that movie. Just a all out great movie. We're not gonna tip picks. On my wraparound in the second. Oh, did you want to say something about the click remote?
No, not really. I don't think I've seen the movie in its entirety.
There's a lot of it. Listen, you're missing out. But I'm gonna go side character. Yeah, I'm gonna go side character for the next one. This one is probably the funniest side character from any of his movies, in my opinion, just because of the pure stupidity of the character. I'm going from The Waterboy. I'm going Farmer Fran. Did you ever see The Waterboy?
I didn't. I'm telling you, like I've
Bro,
only seen the main
The
two.
Waterboy, The Waterboy is like one of the main ones. Farmer Fran, if you look up funniest clips from Farmer Fran and The Waterboy, he's like from like deep in Louisiana to the point where nobody can actually understand what he's saying. There's a scene in the movie where they're like, they break the huddle and the head coach says, special teams over here. And first of all, only the kicker runs. And Farmer Fran runs after the kicker. They're making the kicker run laps. And he's just yelling gibberish. He's going, like that's all he says. He doesn't speak any English. He just speaks gibberish. And it's fucking hilarious. Like when they win the Bourbon Bowl, he's like twisting his nipples. He's like, it's
Okay.
So Farmer Fran. I think a lot of people are gonna like that pick. Lleyton, you have 2 straight picks.
Okay. I guess I'll do my prop, which I didn't know what to do with this, so I'm just gonna go with Chubbs's hand from Happy Gilmore,
That's a
the
pretty good
coach's
one.
hand. I was between that or like the alligator head, but I'm gonna go with his hand.
I had the hockey stick putter too.
That was also on my
His
list.
putter. Like I was like, it was between that and the click remote. Because
Yeah, I think the click remote was the best option though.
Yeah. I've
Because
always
the whole
wanted
movie is about it.
I've always wanted to have the hockey stick putter. Like I want to be able to stick that in my bag and actually putt with it for at least one round. Because Wilson makes one. Like they make very limited releases, but they will make it. And one day I'm gonna get that putter, and I'm gonna have it. It's gonna be like my holy grail of movie props. That and a real life Superman costume. So, just a little nerd in me coming out. Your next pick.
Then I'm gonna do love interest, which will be Veronica Vaughn from Billy Madison.
Mrs. Vaughn.
That's the one who like helps him study and all that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
She is one piece of a. That's what the bus driver says. Oh, I gave you a pick for side character. My bad.
That's okay. I didn't have him
Okay.
But I don't. That seemed like one of his most intense, I guess, love interest in his movies.
She's one of the she's one of the more popular ones, I would say. And it's just like it's funny. That's just like the funniest one. Especially like when they do. Remember the singing scene when they all like go into a chorus? She's like in that stupid outfit. It was like some German outfit for absolutely no reason.
I think so. It's been a while since I watched Billy Madison, but I know I watched that all the way through.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go. Oh boy. I don't know what to go here. I guess I'll go character. See, I'm between. There's like his characters. There's so many that I could choose. and I don't know who to like. It's I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait because I'm gonna see what you choose.
I was gonna wait and see what you chose.
So I'm not gonna go there. What do I need? I
I
need.
think you have a double pick though. I think you have
Yeah, I
to.
know. I need a love interest and a villain. Um, Best villain. I'm gonna go Glenn Guglia from The Wedding Singer. He's just a jackass, dickhead, like habitual cheater on his girlfriend, just fucking asshole. And he is a great villain. Like he's just that movie is a great movie. I highly suggest you watching that. That's like there's a few songs that like people actually play at their weddings from that song, and not like sarcastically. Like they really do play songs from that. Fantastic movie. Nice little love story. But Glenn Guglia is a massive asshole. Just terrible guy. Love interest. You already picked your love interest. So I have a bunch. I don't know if I go with the horny pick or the funny pick.
I was thinking the same, or like that was one of my determinants.
So, I'll read off my list of ones I'm deciding between. There's Vicky Valancourt from The Waterboy. Actually, no, I can knock her out. She's just like, I don't think she's very pretty. She's psycho and she's funny, but I don't think she's very pretty. Holly Sullivan from The Wedding Singer. I like her better than Julia, who's like the main girl. Virginia Bennett from Happy Gilmore. Catherine Murphy from Just Go With It. That's oh my god, that's Jennifer Aniston. Palmer from Just Go With It. That's Brooklyn Decker. What a set she's got. Julia DeFourier from Uncut Gems. That's a very different movie from Adam Sandler, Uncut Gems. Fantastic movie. Julia DeFourier is who's the girl that says I was his muse from Uncut Gems. Do you remember that? Have you heard that?
I haven't.
It's like some TikTok song. I can't remember her name. And Alex McDonough, who's from I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry. Damn, this is a very difficult decision here. All right, fuck it. I'm going horny. I'm going Julia DeFourier. She's his mistress in Uncut Gems. And it's just like because like he also is so gross in that movie. He's gross looking. And she is very attractive. Like I think she's like one of the more attractive ones that he's gotten with. And he looks so gross in that movie. Howard Ratner is just ugh. So good on Howard Ratner.
Very nice.
Oh, yeah. I think that was a really bad pick, honestly. That was a very bad pick, but my hand's off the chess piece. Let me who's played by her? Who plays her? Julia Fox. She dated Kanye very briefly.
Yeah, I've never heard of her before this.
Plus, she was just like this very toxic girl, like cheating on Howard too, and like she is supposed to be kind of in a relationship, even though he's cheating on her. So like he's obviously a shithead overall, but like she's kind of, and just like I think she fits very well in that movie. She fits very well in that movie. That was a really bad pick, actually. That was a very bad pick. I really regret that pick. I think I had a really good draft up until that pick.
Yeah.
That was bad. Okay, Lleyton, you're up next. You have 2 picks in a row here.
So I have side character and main character. I guess I'll do my main character and I'll just go, Happy Gilmore. I guess when the Adam Sandler movies I've watched, I've never really just been like analyzing his performance or anything because it's all just supposed to be comedy. So
Well, most of them are. It's just like those are like, who do you think is funnier? But his other two, like the recent ones he's done, Hustle and Uncut Gems, those are more like you have to analyze his performance
yeah,
because
which
he did a really good job in those.
yeah, I just have the most positive emotion comes when I think of Happy Gilmore, so I'll just
Yeah.
do him. And then side character, I was between two, but I'm gonna, because I don't want to just keep using Happy Gilmore characters, I'm gonna go with Marcus Higgins from Grown Ups, played by David Spade. It's the blonde
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
And because I also know David Spade has been in other Adam Sandler movies, so I kind of like him a little bit.
I think Kevin personally, I think Kevin James's character is funny in that. Yeah. I think Chris Rock is funny. Yeah, I think Kevin James is probably the best one out of all of them, but David Spade isn't bad. I mean, he's just like a horny guy. He's like a short little guy who, you know, gets
Yeah,
horny.
it's been a while since I saw Grown Up, so I'm not sure who's the funniest, but I'm gonna pick it. I'm gonna go with him. Stick with
What was his
Marcus.
name again? Marcus.
Marcus Higgins.
All right. All right. I got, what do I have? I have an Adam Sandler character left. There's two that I'm sitting here deciding between. Bobby Boucher or Billy Madison. Those are the
Billy
two
Madison
guys.
was gonna be my other pick.
Bobby Boucher or Billy Madison. Billy Madison is a classic. I mean, well, both of them are classics. I'm gonna go Bobby Boucher. I'm gonna pass up Billy Madison and go Bobby Boucher. Bobby Boucher, you know, he's a little what's the PC word here for him? He's a little mentally slow. Um, you know, he loves his mama. He just wants to play foosball. But he is hilarious. When he shows up at halftime and he walks into the locker room, he goes, "Hey, remember when Bobby Boucher?" I can't say it without laughing. Remember when Bobby Boucher showed up at halftime and helped the Mud Dogs win the Bourbon Bowl? I mean, I don't think that movie would fly today if it came out. You know, I think it would have to be. I think they would have to talk about his clear and utter mental disability that he does have because he's still wetting the bed. He's like 20 something.
He's just like me for real.
he's like 20 something. He's still calling in to like the WWE had like a little thing where like kids would call into like the news station and they could talk to a WWE guy, and he was still calling in there, and he still lives with his mama, and he still calls his mom his mama, and he only listens to mama. And yeah, he's a little mentally disabled. That definitely wouldn't fly today. They would have had to address it at least, but it's still a fantastic movie. I think the halftime scene where they come out and they win the Bourbon Bowl is one of the greatest sports moments of all time, and I'm not sports movie moments of all time. Like if I could even do like a top three of that, I would say the Inches speech from Any Given Sunday. I don't know if you've seen Any Given Sunday. It's a football movie with Al Pacino. The Bobby Boucher, that moment. And the miracle speech in the movie Miracle. Those are three great moments. Now maybe I'm overhyping the Bobby Boucher moment a little bit, because then I think about I think about the Inches speech by Al Pacino and the Miracle speech. And you know, those are fantastic moments. And maybe those are just a little too high for Bobby Boucher to live up to. But Bobby Boucher, my final pick. I'll go over all the picks. Lleyton, Shooter McGavin, Chubb's Hand, Veronica Vaughn, Happy Gilmore, Marcus Huggins, or Marcus Higgins, Alex, Universal Remote, Farmer Fran, Glenn Gulia, Julia De Fiore, and Bobby Boucher. Lleyton, do you have some honorable mentions?
Um, I don't really think anything that wasn't already said, like the hockey stick alligator, the love interest from Happy Gilmore, stuff like that was all my backups.
Okay. I'm gonna go through mine. This is gonna be a while.
Okay.
Characters: Lenny Fader from Grown Ups, Robbie Hart from The Wedding Singer, Sonny Koufax from Big Daddy, Longfellow Deeds from Mr. Deeds, Dave Busnick from Anger Management, Paul Crewe from The Longest Yard, Danny McAbee from Just Go With It, Howard Ratner from Uncut Gems, Chuck Levine from I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, Stanley Barron from Hustle, fantastic movie, and Michael Newman from Click. Prop: The Arctic Water from The Waterboy. That's a good prop. Love interest: Roxanne Chase Fader from Grown Ups. Vicky Valancourt. Julia Sullivan from The Wedding Singer. Let's see, I already mentioned those. Layla Maloney from Big Daddy. Babe Bennett from Mr. Deeds. Linda from Anger Management. That's Marissa Tomei. Spider-Man's aunt. You know, pretty good.
Yeah.
And Donna Newman from Click. That's Kate Beckinsale. She dated Pete Davidson for a while, but she's still very, very pretty. Villains: Eric Gordon from Billy Madison, Coach Red Bialu, Bialu from The Waterboy, The System in Big Daddy, also The System in The Longest Yard, Chuck Cedar and Mr. Deeds, The System and Chuck and Larry, The NBA and Hustle. Howard Ratner is his own worst enemy in Uncut Gems. Boom. Mind blown. And John
Gem
Ammer.
cutting machine. The jewelry store.
And John Ammer and Click. Side characters. This is my longest one. Coach Klein and The Waterboy. Rosie, the rapping grandma and The Wedding Singer. Grandma from Happy Gilmore. Mr. Larson from Happy Gilmore. Happy's caddy from Happy Gilmore. Miss Lippy from Billy Madison. The bus driver, Chris Farley from Billy Madison. Frankenstein from Big Daddy. The delivery guy from Big Daddy. That's Rob Schneider. Homeless guy from Billy Madison, which that's Steve Buscemi. Emilio Lopez from Mr. Deeds. Crazy Eyes, also from Mr. Deeds. That's Steve Buscemi as well. John McEnroe from Mr. Deeds. Kevin Ward from Mr. Deeds. Dr. Buddy Rydell from Anger Management. Chuck from Anger Management. Lou from Anger Management. Caretaker from The Longest Yard. Cheeseburger Eddie from The Longest Yard. I love that's Terry Crews. Switowski from The Longest Yard. He is just like this big brooding guy, but he's got a real high pitched voice. And he's just a nice little loving guy. Very, very adorable human being. Brucey from The Longest Yard. Miss Tucker, who is oh my god, what the hell is his name? It's shit. I can't remember his name. His name in real life. But Miss Tucker in The Longest Yard, who's one of the male female cheerleaders. Larry Valentine from Chuck and Larry, that's Kevin James. Clint Fitzer, also Steve Buscemi from Chuck and Larry. Asian Minister, that's Rob Schneider from Chuck and Larry. Crazy Homeless Guy from Chuck and Larry. He also plays what's his name? Farmer Fran in The Waterboy. Kevin McDonough, who's Alex McDonough's brother in Chuck and Larry. Devlin Adams from Just Go With It. Eddie from Just Go With It. Michael from Just Go With It. Adon from Just Go With It. Ian from Just Go With It. Kevin Garnett from Uncut Gems. Evil man in that movie. I love KG. Fantastic. I love him. Played for the Celtics for a long time, but he's an evil man. Mama from The Waterboy. Morty from Click. Ted from Click. Sundance, the dog that's always humping the rabbit or the duck from Click. And Hal, you remember Hal from Happy Gilmore? The guy who ran the home, the old people home. He has like 2 minutes, but he's hilarious. He was like, remember when the old lady was like, my fingers hurt? And he goes,
Oh, yeah.
well, now your back's gonna hurt because you just pulled landscaping duty.
I do remember him.
He steals the scene with that. He steals the entire movie just with that one scene, like his parts. And then the Mista Mista lady, also from Happy Gilmore. remember the oh, get me out of here! Like she jumps on his car and he throws French fries at her. Then he drops the AC on her and she goes, Mista Mista. I gotta go take care of that. I think I just killed the Mista Mista lady. So I did a lot of research for this, just like my 9/11 theories. I wonder if we got shadow banned for that, for the whole 9/11 thing.
Nah, we're good.
I think our views were a little up. I think people it's 24-10. Go Colts, baby.
Yeah, this game's trash. We just missed a field goal.
Was it Suck Up kicking it?
No, some other guy.
I'm gonna make a post live on the show about Jeffrey Epstein, just like my little question cards. This is behind or what is it? How we make the sausage or how the sausage is made or something? I don't know. I've also started putting up little flyers about the show for some free advertising. Some local places.
Oh, okay.
USF too, probably. They have little QR codes, so if you see those, make sure to scan it. Help us with the traffic a little bit. With the
we won't
internet
be
traffic.
Stealing your information. Scan every QR code you see.
As soon as you scan it, we're gonna steal all the information on your phone.
But it's okay. In 6 months, some merch will be sent to your house. Yeah. Because we will have used your credit cards to buy it.
You'll buy our entire merch store. We'll be the most popular merch store on Zazzle.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else? Do you have anything else?
I don't think so. I was working on my car yesterday and now I'm stuck, so my car's just undrivable and handicapped in my car, in my driveway.
In your mom's house driveway or your girlfriend's?
Yeah, mom's house.
Oh, okay. Because I know
it's
you're
on
probably
a jack stand sitting there.
Yeah, Sam had she had to get her, what is it? Her coils, I can't remember which coils redone. Or they had to get replaced and she had to get her spark plugs replaced today. Because her car, when she was driving it home last night, it was like giving out. And then it was like shaking really bad. And she was like, I think it's my transmission. I was like, no, I think it's fine. I think it's probably like your spark plugs. She's like, we have to get a new car. I was like, no, you won't. You'll be fine. So, and then what do you know? The boyfriend was right again.
You should have changed them for her.
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
Bro, you got it. Watch YouTube real fast. You'll save her so much money. Then she'll owe you for life.
I don't want to fuck up her car.
Bro, it was already messed up.
But I don't want to go in there and do something else. I would feel so guilty.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I would feel so guilty for doing that. I would feel so bad. I'm not doing that.
Look up the car and like the model and the year on YouTube, and then followed by what you need to do.
Yeah, it's probably some Indian guy doing it on YouTube.
No, because they don't have our cars.
Next week, little show preview. Next week we're having another guest on. I think he's coming on. And then the guy that was supposed to come on this past week, just he couldn't make it, so he'll make it on to Gridiron Chaos within a few weeks to talk about football. But next week we're going to be doing special preview, a logo draft, big time logo draft. I think it's going to be one food, one sport, one college, or one professional sports team, one college, one car, and then I guess like one company. like, or one like miscellaneous company, I guess.
Can any of them be fictional, or should we do just
No,
real
I
stuff?
think it's got to be real.
Alright.
So yeah, one. I'll remember this. I gotta say it again so I remember for next week.
We'll just make it up during the week. It'll be completely different.
That's usually what I do. One, one professional sports team, one college. So just like any college, it doesn't have to be a sport college. It can be like, I know like football teams have like different logos, like college football teams. But one pro sports team, one college, one food place, one car company, and then a miscellaneous company. But you can't repeat from like the other one. So you can't take another sports one. So it has to be like a completely separate thing. But there's just so many other companies out there with logos. I can't like I can't make different categories for that. So
There do be like thousands of companies.
yeah. So congratulations to the listeners for getting back-to-back drafts next week. They're gonna get back-to-back drafts. Let's clap it up. Clap it up for the listeners. Getting back-to-back drafts. But besides that, that's all I got. Love you, Lleyton. Love you, Angel. Sorry you couldn't come on, but we know you don't like Adam Sandler for some reason. And we'll see you guys next week. You gonna say it?
Yeah, I love you, Alex. Love you, Angel. I didn't know if you were ending it right there.
Oh yeah, now I'm ending it right now.